What's up, people? It's Tangible Thomas here, and doing these storage. It looks like I'm gonna win one of these auctions here. It is 2:10, 47 seconds, and I'm gonna go take a look at it. I mean, the pictures showed that it had an amplifier in it. It has some car stuff, a bicycle. That electric car for kids is mainly what I was looking at for Mason. And there's some other things that I've noticed on the side, like these plastic totes, and there could be a mountain of stuff underneath this stuff, and it looks like I'm gonna win at 16, 15, 14 because it says I'm the highest bidder. And I didn't get an email saying that I got outbid. So it's gonna be 210 bucks for this, and I'm gonna go look at it. Here we go. Expired. Did I win? Alright, so I won the auction voice. So it was 210. And then it's gonna be another $100 for the clean out deposit. And I'm gonna call them and see what happens. Unit must be cleaned out by August 5th. So I'm gonna see what happens here. Alright, so we are here at the storage facility I just bought. Paid, it's $254.70 out the door. And I just won it this morning on the auction place. And this car was what I was mainly looking at. And then this amplifier was in the back here, just standing up, kind of like ducked out of the view. And then so I just opened up and I found this Wii. This was the first thing I noticed right when I came in. I walked in with the storage facility manager. So I'm just gonna go, oh look, a Nintendo. Here we go. So I'm just gonna start going through all this stuff. I got my van out here. And then, oh, and there's a bicycle in there too. So I'm gonna start going through all this stuff and see what I can pull up. Start organizing and seeing what I'm gonna take and what I'm gonna throw out. All this good stuff. And here, let's see what's in there. That little case. Black & Decker. Oh, looks like a bunch of door units. Oh look, I found an extension. I just gave my dad one of these extensions. And it's funny how I just got this back. So yeah, something like this would just be scrap. I'm not really interested in this, so I'm gonna get some contractor bags, some big bags, and start organizing this stuff. This looks like a cool little dinner plate holder. Maybe get something for this. Oh, it's a grill rack and pan. Must be cool to be touched. Okay, so this is like a portable grill. So, you know, I mean, all this stuff is could be reused, or I might use it, you know. It is old. There is a lot of dust on it. There's just a lot of okay, so a lot of it's dirty and it has mold in it. Got these power strips. So I mean, there's like all kinds of wires in here. All these car wires. I mean, all these adapters. Looks like maybe one of these are to that Nintendo 64 over there. You know, so I'm not gonna just get rid of all these wires because I might come across something that I would need. What's in here? I mean, it's all wrapped up. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that. This is probably worth a lot of money right here. These lenses, they don't play around. I wonder if it could fit on my camera right there, my Canon M50. This is a good find right here. Vivitar 58mm. Wow. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, these lenses here, these camera lenses, these things are expensive. I don't care how old they are. These hold their value like crazy. So I'm gonna start bunch of mouse poop. There's a bunch of mouse poop everywhere, so might come across some mouse poop. So I'm gonna put everything in this laundry bin that I'm gonna keep, you know, just to start keeping everything organized. See that? I found that in this box, just this random box here, and that lens, you know, that lens probably 200 bucks or something, maybe $100 quick, but I know they're not cheap. See, come across lighters. Alright, stuff is coming out the bottom. Got a hockey puck. I need a trash. Start separating this trash. No, nothing better to do than an actual trash can. Alright, so might not need this. I wonder if this car works. Maybe find the charger to it or something. Here, let's just keep going. This looks like a really good power strip. Replace the one I have in my garage. Got magazines, these old magazines. Any Playboy mags, those are good for resale. RSW, FHL. Okay, so I mean, there's just magazines in this one. I'm just gonna start tossing this stuff out. I'm not really interested in the magazines. Maxim magazine, alright. Out you go in the trash. Okay, so look, we found some RC Pro-Am. That's for the, so there's more of this stuff. I'm guessing trash, a lot of this clothes. So I'm just going to be going through a lot of this stuff. There's going to be so much stuff to go through, I feel like. More wires. I should probably just get a box of wires. Old cell phones. screwdrivers. Yeah, this one just has a bunch of old wires. So I'm just gonna keep a bunch of old wires in here and just go through what I need, see if I could find maybe the old wire to that Super Nintendo over there. We got these old more magazines. More magazines. Okay. Lots of papers. Trash here, trash. Amazing body art. Henna tattoo kits. It's nice. Good, cool little tin right here. Got a football. Somebody's. What's in here? Shoes. Phone line. Stereo. Might be something in here that's worth value. I don't know, but we'll get back to that. Okay, let's check. What's in here? Old shirt. Lots of dust everywhere. Summer 1888. Somebody's old tape. Antique car book. More wires. That looks like a timer. Keep these wires. Okay, this one's trash. Separating. What's in this box? USS San Diego. This looks crushed. Old Coca-Cola bottle. Christmas 1997. So got some collectors in here. Who knows what I might pull up. Military. Okay, nothing really in here. Get a bunch of these tools. I mean, start making a box for all these tools. Got an old teddy bear, Mr. Joy Bear. Oh geez, I'm already breaking stuff. All right, so got this little. What is this here? Little carrying case. We're gonna find out what's inside of it. This might be like a camera case. but it's full. Something looks like it's in it. Oh, it's a portable DVD player. It looks broken though, kind of busted up. Yeah, definitely looks busted up. Here's the screen on the other side. Can go through this one too. Here's all the old DVDs. I mean, I don't know if it's worth. Yeah, I might as well go through that, see what I can find. Oh, look at this! I found another lockbox type thing, and it looks like it needs a key. I don't know what's in it, but it needs a key, so I'm gonna have to be able to bust this one open. And that's in this box of VHS tapes. Got a cap, signet sign cap. I mean, there's a lot of personal stuff from the family that was here. All these old VHS tapes. Yeah, we got VHS tapes in here. And that's where this box came out of. This lock box. I mean, it has this type of like key that, and it, I don't know what would be in it, but I'm excited to find out what would be in it. All right, so this one's all trash. Got a trash pile over here, and got a, yeah, I'm just gonna throw out this old portable DVD player. Got an iron, don't need. Old iron. Got a measuring tape. Got some tools. I mean, you just gotta start building up a tool pile. All these hockey pucks, a couple kids' toys, old stuffed animals. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Alright, so this is going in the bin that we're taking. Got this suitcase. More suitcase. Suitcase inside of a suitcase, and it seems like there's something inside this suitcase, but then again I just lifted it. There's probably another suitcase inside this suitcase, and yes, there is another suitcase. Alright, so we just had 3 suitcases, and in this suitcase there's nothing inside of. So this is just a bunch of suitcases. These two suitcases look pretty cool, and they don't look too beat up. So maybe able to sell these. You know, suitcases go here. You could probably get at a pawn shop. You know, the 3 set. Clean this one up a little bit. Spray it down. Wipe it down. You know, the zippers look all good. You know, this one will probably clean up pretty good. I could probably start using this suitcase to start putting stuff that I'm gonna take. I'm just gonna set it off to the side for now. Electronic charts. Got a dartboard. Might be able to. I don't like these electronic ones, but I don't know if it's something I would want to keep. Go through here. Looks like an old pocketbook filled with a bunch of mail. Oh, there's a bunch of dust everywhere. I mean, I'm just looking for some change or some money. You know, like all the change that I might be able to find, or money will definitely up the value already. Something I don't know if I would want to go through further. More wires. Glass. Coke bottles. More glass. Nothing I would be interested in. Nutritional healing. Self-help guide, drug-free remedies using vitamins, minerals, herbs, and food supplements. The liver. Oh wow. Being a medical records clerk. So there's some educational books in here. Desk companion. What is that? Mayo Clinic Family Health Book. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? TV remote. Maybe it's to something that I can find later, so I'm just gonna keep that. All these remotes in here, I'm gonna put in my wires box, because if I find maybe like a TV somewhere, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, you got to be careful when you're going through this stuff. I mean, there's one of these forever knives, forever sharp, surgical stainless steel. I mean, might come in handy. Okay. Oh wow. There's some legal stuff in here. There's just all kinds of... Alright, so I'm just gonna throw this to the garbage. So much stuff to go through here. Got this Santa figurine. 24. NASCAR. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's worth something. Let's see. A lot of papers in here. Got an old lock. George Foreman grill. Oh, so it looks like got some old, got an old watch. I mean a cut lock. Got the Gordon. Got an old cut lock in here. Somebody cut it. I never know what you're gonna find in these things, man. I'm just I don't know what's gonna turn up. Got more old computer parts in here. Got some fans. Got some old hard drives. But got more wires. Some motherboards. Looks like a lot of old stuff in here. Somebody was messing with some computers. Oh wow. Got an old compact. This thing is super old. It's missing maybe that's the CD drive is here. I don't know what that could be. Missing out of here, maybe the hard drive. But man, this thing is old. Compact wireless workhorse, Windows XP. Wow. It looks like there's some wires here that might go with it. Yeah, this might be something to look into. Maybe take that. Also to put this with my wires. We got some this carrying case is nice. But it looks like they put some type of string, or they're gonna make some type of dollhouse or something. Got more heating pad. Whoa, that's a big one. It has like a whole bunch of outlets. This basket. Mabel's Whorehouse, where the customer comes first. Hey, where's Mabel's Whorehouse? I don't know. Y'all know where this place is? Mabel's Whorehouse. That's where the that's pretty nifty. Sport lights. Oh, we found some trash bags. I was about to go buy some. So this will definitely make everything a lot easier to throw out. Perfecto. I was so gonna go buy some contractor bags, but no need anymore. Here's some more wires, old cell phones. There's some lighters in here. Use this basket. Take you as a what I'm going to take with me. Dump all this other stuff out. This is for a car window. We got keyboards, mouses. Another bag of some sort. Oh, it says Jeep on it. This is a duffel bag. Some type of bag. Old keyboard. More old keyboards. Got some extension cords. That's a thick old SATA port. Whoa, look at that mouse. This one has a little ball on it. This is that computer nerd geeky type stuff. Right up my alley. Got a coffee grinder. Got some extension cords. This looks like the old computer speaker. Some binoculars. Oh, another one of these games. I don't know what I did with the other one. Got some floppy disks. Some binoculars. 75 wide power binoculars. These look like they'll clean up pretty good. Maybe get something for those. More wires. Wires on top of wires.
I might come across some money. Going through this paperwork, you know, people hide money. In all types of places. Never know. Old cell phones in here. Oh, we got a Sony PlayStation controller. So might find some Sony PlayStation stuff. American Drug Index. Well, inflatable mattress. Bunch of clothes. Kids' clothes. Land Rover. AARP. Prescription drug book. Got a shredder. More wires, remotes. Lots of wires. For all these wires with the pack. Might come across something that needs a wire, and we're gonna have it. Oh. Old computer stuff. Looks like some solid state drives. A SATA. Solid state drives. Bunch of computer stuff, power supply, bunch of hard drives in here. More wires, another football. Got another one of these games, The Legend of Cage. See if all this stuff works. candle holders, hockey pucks, more wires. Great stuff, window and door. Need to plug some holes. Put this with my wire pack. Getting a lot of wires all built up everywhere. It's in here. Maybe I should zoom in. Somebody had texted me. Digital camera, more wires. This looks like an old Mortal Kombat. This looks like a PC game. Oh, it's a Sega. Key kit. Sega Saturn. Yeah, whatever this is. I've never seen one of these before. It's in this bin. CD drum. Oh wow. Got a bunch of these games. Nintendo 64. Got a whole bunch of these. With some tools. Might be able to post this up and sell online. More speakers. A subwoofer is in here. More binoculars. This one looks like it could be some type of night vision. I don't know. We'll figure this out later. Pioneer. Got a bunch of tools. Got a bunch of old shoes. And this one. Bunch of clothes in here. Haircut. Got a bunch of DVDs. There's that. Got that PlayStation 2. See if this thing works. Got the PlayStation. Does it have HDMI? Yes. I mean, does it have AV multi-mount? Okay, so I got a TV that has an old TV that has that. So to check with those, see if it works. Here we go. Got some games. I have to go through this. Got another box in here. Forehead, hi-fi VCR. Old cup. A chisel. Always use a chisel. An old family photo. PlayStation 2. Super pad controller. This might come in handy. Going through all this stuff. Another one of these. Measuring tapes. Gotta go through all this stuff individually. More wires. Got a hammer. Oh gosh. Bust it all out everywhere. Man, we got so much more stuff to go through. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. Optivisor. Jeff Gordon. Got some memorabilia. In this box. Oh, I shouldn't probably be slamming stuff like that. At the bottom of that corner pile, there's a microwave. Kind of blocked myself in here. Artwork. Found that wall clipper. got some old stereos. Got an old dual stereo, those aren't worth a lot. Got a socket set. Bunch of these. Organize this up. That's something be cleaned up. It's in here. A little tablet. A busted up tablet somebody beat up. Ultralight Android Edge. Universal laptop charger. Fossil. Oh look, a brand new watch. Fossil watch. The Home Depot Orange Awards. Got a bunch of remotes in here. Nintendo 64. Finding a lot of that. Xfinity remotes. Keeping all these tools I find, make a stockpile of them. Want to make sure I don't miss anything. What is this for? Tres Rios. Red table wine. You want some wine? It's unopened. Start drinking on the job. Got some jumper cables. Jumper cables. Car jack. The chisel. It's a cool little box. That's like a little cigar box. Cleaning wax. Bunch of tools in here. Oh no! Gotta be careful, guys. Making a mess in here. Stereos. Our beloved pet. I guess they got a pet cremated. Yeah, there's ashes in here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Toshiba, AMD. There's a laptop in here. It looks like it's in good condition too. That's cool. We'll take that with us. I mean, it's old, but I don't know. Maybe it'll turn on. We got a Nintendo Wii. And it's coming with us. Looks like the cord is already inside this box. This is coming with us. Mac tools. This roly-poly for mechanics. Probably sell that for good money, or I might use it. Jingle bells and other songs. I'm just going through all this stuff just to see what's there. Oh, we got a bunch of other stuff in here. Okay. I'm not gonna put that on camera. New Jersey. Choppers. Oh, my camera fell because the box fell on top of it. We got to be careful now. Come on, I can't get a little bit too excited here at all this stuff. More cords and wires. Palm. Pair of brand new boots, it looks like. Another car jack. Got this big old speaker. Probably not of any value. Got all these little doll masks. Porcelain doll masks. I don't know what these are. Creepy though. Little porcelain. Got a bunch of VHS tapes in here. More VHS tapes. Full of VHS tapes. Portable camera. Go through all these. Hot Wheels. Jeff Gordon Road Rage race. More memorabilia. It's like an old kind of clock. Oh, there's a Nintendo 64 at the bottom of here. Got a broom. Sweep this place out after I'm done. Ooh. Money? They're not gonna leave money in here, are they? No. I mean, just imagine if it was filled up with a whole bunch of $100 bills that they lost. But yeah, this would actually be nice to have. Still got a whole side to do on this side. Chessboard. Don't want to break this. More games. Buccaneers. Super Nintendo. Gotta be careful, guys. Got a Super Nintendo. Maybe we could find the stuff to this. Cassettes. I don't know what this case was for. More DVDs. Rock Band for PlayStation 2. Guitar Hero. So you got the old Nintendo 64. PlayStation 2. Nintendo 64 controller pack, whatever that means. Maybe it's the wireless controller. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. We got Holiday 2004 NHL. Hopefully all this stuff could boot up. Military jacket. Zinc.
Got a set of drill bits.
Got this big old toolbox. See what's in this. Power cord. Bunch of screws. Some type of, looks like, wire. I thought there was going to be a little bit more stuff in there than that, but oh well. Got something else in here. Little ratchet wrench set. Battery's about to die. Oh, this looks like a roadside car kit. Yeah, there's a tow rope in here. Or change out the battery. Okay, so I had to change out the battery pack in my camera, but before it hung up, I mean, before it disconnected, I found a little DJ kit. At the bottom of this pack, a little DJ kit hooks up to the computer. Might get my DJ on now. Probably get some money for that. That's gonna come with us. And take everything of value with us. Something in this box here. I mean, this case. A whole bunch of wires, a Nintendo 64. Yeah, more wires, a whole boatload of wires. Nintendo. The Beatles. Whoever this was a locksmith. There's a lot of old locks. More wires, so many on wires. Looks like a computer case. Old Dell laptop. Purple Dell laptop. Pretty old. Finding a bunch of computers in here. Old computers. Post them up on eBay for cheap. Those little sports. Bunch of belts. A lot of hockey pucks. Drumline with Nick Cannon. Got a big duffel bag. The zippers look like they're rusted out. Heavy duty zippers. Maybe it's a bunch of hockey gear or something. I don't know. Got this. This is the last stack. Bunch of shoes. Hand pump. Electronic organizer. It's like a poker case. Yep. Poker chips. Looks like a lot of the chips were missing. Got a bunch of hand mixers. DVD player. Oh, there's some fishing poles on the side here. Got a heavy duty level. This looks like some survey equipment. I don't know. Oh, just one fishing pole. I don't know what these are. Transfer pump. This one looks new. I don't know how I'm gonna get this fishing pole out. How'd they get it in here? This my question. I'm gonna take this reel off, separate it from the pole. Because this fishing pole in here looks like it's heavy duty. There's probably about 600 yards of line on it. So it looks like a heavy duty fishing, a heavy duty shark rod or deep sea fishing. And I just got one, and I spent a good amount of money on it to get it relined. But this looks like it could be worth a good amount of money, $100 or so at least, especially if I polish it up. This was just hidden up right in this little cubby hole right here. I mean, this is some heavy duty stuff right here. I haven't seen them this heavy duty, you know what I'm saying? I've came across a lot of fishing poles, and this is definitely some sturdy stuff. It's a Penn Senator. Yeah, this reel and this rod here are probably worth a good amount of money. We're gonna take a look at it. It's coming with us. I don't know what these instruments are here that were in there also, but this is a good find. It's not locked up. So I'm gonna go check on the other side to see if there's anything in that little cubby hole. So yeah, it's tucked away in here. Oh, that's actually. So, yeah, we got all this stuff here. I'm gonna take that car with me. I'm gonna take the bicycle. I'm gonna take everything in this red bin here. I'm gonna go collect everything else that I think that is worth value. And then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna bring some real contractor bags, and start looking up how much this stuff is worth. But here, maybe it'll be a good time to start throwing stuff out too. What time is it? It is 2 o'clock. So got to do some cleaning up. I mean, I might make a trip to the dump, start offloading some of this trash. But yeah, so we went through everything. You guys seen everything that I had found of value. They got the Wii. I want to see what's in that box there. I don't know what's gonna be in this box here, this lock box. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the camera off and start loading everything up in my van, and we're gonna go from there. All right. Okay, so we found a lot of stuff, and I got my contractor bags, and I went home, I dropped off all the valuable stuff in the back, I loaded up, and so we got all this stuff to go through deeper and further, and I'm gonna start really ciphering through exactly what is what. I'm gonna go through every one of these boxes and these totes and everything else, and take a deep understanding of what is actually in these things, because you know, I don't want to throw anything out that could be potentially worth value. You know, I might have went over something, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these contractor bags. They were both $17 for these boxes. I got a box of heavy duty contractor bags. I got the 55 gallon wing tie 3 mil. So the 3 mil, that's how thick they are. So these are extra thick bags, and that was 17 bucks, and there's 15 of those ones. And then I also got a box of 20 43 gallon bags, you know, because I didn't want to run out. And you can always use trash bags. I mean, these things, so I'm out another about, you know, just about 35 bucks or so for these, for about 40 bucks or something, you know, that I'm out on top just for these bags, just to make it a little bit easier to dispose of all the trash. So I'm creeping up to about $400 so far. Well, the unit alone was so the website that I bought the stuff on, they took a fee of $31, and then I got the unit for $210, and the taxes brought it up to about $225. So that's about $256 that I'm out on the unit itself. That's everything out, and then they've made me do a $100 deposit for the cleanup fee, but I'm gonna get that back, so I'm not even gonna calculate that. So then the bags, they cost another about $38, so we're about $300. Let's just put it right under $300. And so now I'm also gonna have to dispose of all this stuff, and the landfill that I'm at, they charge by the ton. So if I have a ton of stuff, then it's about another $100, but I don't know if this is gonna be another ton, another 2,000 pounds in here. You know, I'm gonna maybe say there's probably about $1,000 pounds worth of stuff in there, maybe, you know, just a rough estimate. So I'm gonna say about another $100. So we're about $400 into this. I'm not calculating the gas that I'm putting in the van. I'm not calculating my time. I'm not calculating, you know, everything else that is taken into the account of this. But yeah, let's just hope that we could break a profit, break it even, you know, on all the stuff that I'm gonna post up and sell, and maybe we can make this profitable. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start going through more stuff, and really breaking down these boxes, and start organizing more stuff, and see if I could find anything of more value. It's getting down to the wire using all these bags, but it's cleaning up. Got all them empty boxes mainly out there, and got a whole bunch of bags in here. it is stacked up. We're gonna keep stacking. I'm hiding bodies up in here, man. I'm just joking. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming. All right. Had a full day's work, and it's all nice. Just nice. I crunched up all these boxes, made them all fit in, but I got that whole, basically the whole storage unit in the back of the van. This is basically empty. All these boxes here, this is just empty. This toolbox and more boxes. I got that speaker. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna take it home, put it on the side of the road. Then I got all the other stuff that I'm gonna take. Bunch of wires, more stuff. Found a bunch of pennies. We're getting paid today. There's probably about $5 in pennies in here. Found yeah, and all these plastic totes. They're all empty. And there we go. So that's the beginning to our treasure hunt. Taking a risk on these storage units. Oh, my van ain't closing. There we go. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna lock this up, and then I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna start this video. And thanks for watching. Peace out. Hope to see you guys on the next video. Mountain of trash, dog. All right, so we're at the landfill, and we're gonna make this happen. My first time being here. All right, so we're at the landfill. Got the whole fan filled up. I mean, this place is like a mountain of trash, literally. I mean, you can see, got the whole van filled up. Now it's time to start unloading. I mean, we're up in the clouds almost with all this trash. But I'm gonna get to work. Start throwing all this stuff out. There. All these trash bags came out. That red tote, this box, that gray one, the microwave, all those bags over there. No more. You can see the whole city skyline from up here. See them buildings back there? Got all the trash over there. What a time to be alive. More trash over there. All right, so we got everything unloaded, and we got everything out of the storage unit. I just got the last bit of stuff that I had left in there since yesterday. And yeah, let's go get our deposit, and then go check out if the stuff that I found yesterday works, if I can find the plugs, and yeah, let's get to it.